So, do you have any issues with other people?
Yes, I do. For the last 7 years.
Who did you piss off? It says Chance will diddle for free.
There is another dude too. His name's William Gloryhole, which I know it's a weird name.
William Gloryhole.
Nobody named you walking peppers, smell the feet. Pepper squad rolling deep, can't stand on their feet. Can see you on the grip, hands in the dope, funny pot. Sticky fingers, palmer looking, the block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator vibes, got a band from the book, Josh Block got the hell. Bottle in his clutch, captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry top the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. We're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite Cyrax moments from September of last year. Out of all the pranks that have been played on Rax, this one is like one of my favorites because he's so baffled by it, and you can see the police officer that responds to the incident just really having a hard time keeping it together. I can't even imagine responding to a call like this and not losing it and just absolutely cracking up on the porch. So, on September 28th of 2024, the sky was falling on Lloyd Street, and the items that were raining down on the house had a message for Chance.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, get in there.
Hello.
Yeah, well, the yellow paint. There's the lid. I'm thinking this is, I know it was dropped from the ground.
How do you know that?
Well, I mean, I came out as soon as the noise, and there was nobody here. That's like the last one. The red paint was dropped from the ground. We've been having a lot of trouble. Her son, and they've got so much shit going on the internet. 3 or 4 days ago, they dropped paint on the van. I called you guys. You guys came out. It was, what?
Look at Ed in all his glory. What's he in, like his 14th trimester now? This baby. You know how Chance was born early and has like 1 lung and he's all deformed and everything? This baby is going to have like 5 lungs by the time it pops.
What? So I went in to get some clothes on. Okay, when I came back out, she said that there was a car here. Here's the license plate number. I don't know if that's...
There was a car here?
Yeah, it was sitting here, running here, and then as soon as I came out, it took off. I didn't follow it, but I went down to the baseball park, because the drones can only be, they can only be so far away. Yeah. So I went down there, I went to the park, and then I went to the other park, and then I went up and down the streets, and I didn't see nobody. That don't mean that they, stopped somewhere and went.
I'm listening. Did this happen today?
Yeah, this is the main part of the room.
Alright, so I'm going to try to get a little preview of this item. There's going to be a better view a little bit later on in the video, but y'all got to see.
Yeah, this is today. The yellow paint is today.
Alright, so you're a cop. You're responding to this incident. Something, paint was dropped on a house apparently. You're probably already like, paint was dropped from the sky on a house. What the fuck are they talking about? And then you see this on the ground in front of you. And initially you're probably like, what is that image on there? What is this, a meme?
So the cap has a picture on it. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see pictures.
Hold on.
Body of her son. I didn't want to touch anything yet. That's her son.
Does he has problems with people?
Yeah.
He has problems with people is the understatement of the century. He has problems with tens of thousands of people in Facebook groups.
Oh, so it was a mason jar. Okay. Does he have problems with a specific person?
Yeah, well, his name's Marty, but he...
The amount of times that Marty's name has been uttered to the Akron Police Department is fucking incredible.
What he does is he...
Look at it in all its glory. A police officer had to find the lid to a mason jar sent by a mysterious internet troll named Marty that says, "Will diddle for free," with the picture of this cross-eyed cryptid on it. How do you go home and, have a normal dinner after that? How do you even process this shit? This is a story that if you tried to tell people at the bar, I mean, I guess in Akron you could tell it and probably everybody there would know who Chance was, but if you lived in, a normal town and you tried to tell this story at the local police bar, nobody would fucking believe you. They'd be like, you're making this up. This never happened. Will diddle for free. Yeah, right.
I'm sure he does, but he has people do stuff for him. I've got messages from him. It's been crazy. Really. Yeah, they've been calling. That's Chance, sir. I didn't want to touch anything until you guys can.
Yeah. Okay, so let me grab your name and information. Is Sally the one that called?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Roy Vaughn.
Spell it.
Roy, R-O-Y.
Okay.
V-A-U-G-H-N.
What's date of birth?
I don't know his birth date.
W-I-L-K-I-N-S?
Yeah,
Is he here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy because, I mean, they give so much stuff to us. I mean, they've tore the fence down. They send people here. The week before last, we had 64 bags of concrete on the porch. Yeah, 64 bags. And then they had five bags of fertilizer. We had 20 of the square blocks, a bag of bird feed. Again, they were doing it by one of the delivery people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me talk to Chance, because he's going to know what's going on with this.
I love that that's how he gets summoned. Sally just has to go, Chance, from across the entire house and hope he runs down from the attic.
4 days people.
Yeah.
It's delivered by them. It gets crazy. I mean, the thing I wrote this about this big. You know, them hugs for the kids.
Yeah.
3 cases of them. It's just been one thing after another.
Dropping off things for you.
Does Ed own a shirt? Or does he just live like this? Like, he just needs to show off peak male form every moment of every day. I guess if I looked like that, I wouldn't be putting it away either. If I put all that work into my figure, I'd probably want to show off too.
For you to have?
Yeah, well, you know, we didn't have anything to do with the concrete. You know what I mean? So we gave it away. And then the next week, one guy dropped 20 bags off here. And then the next guy I caught and told him, hey, we don't want that stuff, take it back with you. Okay, well, I was in there and I was taking a nap, and then another guy pulled in, and he threw 3 bags up on the steps, and I told him, I said, I don't want that stuff, well, I have to deliver it. I took the 1 bag and I tossed it up on his trunk. I said, no, we ain't taking it. Well, he got mad and shoved it up on the driveway.
Yeah, they can't take it.
And then he took the stuff back, I guess. I don't know where he did it to rest. We had a person that had 2 tons of gravel that they was going to drop on our driveway. But the lady that drove the truck, she knocked on the door because she didn't want the van to get blocked in. Well, my girlfriend told her, hey, you're not dropping that here. Oh, yes, I am. She said, oh, no, you're not. She said, oh, yes, I am. She goes, well, my girlfriend said, well, I'm going to call the cops. Well, she went out and got the truck and took off. It was a dump truck. It's just been so much. So much.
Sense.
I know if I had, you know, I wouldn't be spending it on somebody else, especially if they don't, you
All
know.
this money you're spending for what?
Yeah, you know. Just to get, I don't know, man, I will be honest with you. them bags of concrete are 357, and they're 50-pound bags. That's a lot of money, 64 of them. And then with everything else, you know, she held for him. And just, you know, the other cop said, well, you either...
There he is. There he is in the fucking Burger Boy shirt. Doesn't it always feel like a lapse in reality when he walks into a scene? Like, just seeing him exit the house. How can he be real? Imagine, like, you didn't know who he was and you were standing on a porch already on kind of a weird call, and then this happens.
You know, the other cop said, well, you either...
Bud? So, do you have any issues with other people?
Yes, I do. For the last 7 years.
Immediately he launches into this spiel. Do you have any issues? For the last 7 years, like, I guarantee you if he ever went outside to go to, like, a Dunkin' Donuts and get coffee, he'd be, like, they'd be like, and what's your name? And he'd just be like, well, for the last 7 years.
Me and my family have been getting harassed online relentlessly.
Online?
We've gone through every legal route that we can, and nobody seems to be able to help us no matter what we do.
Okay.
Like, these guys are out of state. Just last night, they actually ended up breaking into my girlfriend, who actually is currently in Australia. She was over there visiting with family and stuff, because that's where she's from. That's where her family's at.
Yeah, this globetrotter over here dating Australian girls, going on tours across Europe. He really just is a total mega chad.
They broke into her bank account. This dude named Music Biz Marty actually stole some info because she had bought me a, like, you know those really expensive, like, $4,000 race rigs that you can get for sim racing and stuff like that.
Okay.
She bought me one of those as, you know, a birthday present for me, because my birthday was on the 20th. And she bought that for me to kind of, you know, so I can do my content and stuff and make it even better. He got the info off of her account last night after breaking in. He stole that, money out of her bank account, all kinds of personal information.
Who's he?
His real name is Nicholas Beegler. He lives out of Illinois, but his...
Here, that would, I mean...
They have people all over the place that love...
This is the cap.
Yeah, they have all...
Is that you?
No, that's me on there, but that's what they do. They love to do stuff like that.
Okay.
But they have people that are, like, they have all kinds of, like, friends and stuff around the U.S., and they happen to have some here that are willing to do stuff, like... And this isn't the first time they've done this, either. They've done this...
He's talking about them like they're Hydra from the Marvel movies. Like, they're this secret, ancient, international cabal. Chance, it's literally like 4 people on the internet.
How many other times? Like once or twice?
Yeah, he was talking to me about it. It sounds like you're being harassed.
Yeah,
and it needs to stop.
And we don't know what to do. Like,
Chance, what's your what's your social?
I'll have to go grab that now.
Okay.
By I have to go grab that, he means he has to ask Sally.
I mean, they didn't even aid the house. That's what this is from. They tore down. We had a fence around back.
You guys didn't catch anything on camera?
Which I do need to get renewed, honestly. I haven't had that renewed in a while.
Thank you, Sally.
When was the last time I had it renewed?
I don't know. She said thank you.
But yeah, as you can see, they've even sat stuff on the porch to where this right here has been going in. We don't know what to do about these guys. Because like I said, we've gone down every legal route we can. We've gone to police, FBI, detectives.
So, what is it? I mean, I guess I'm not understanding their issue with you.
They're trolls. They love to mess around and do stuff to people.
It really shows you absolutely how small he is. Like, you don't get perspective a lot with him because he's in the dark attic. That he is sitting on the wall like that and his feet don't even get close to the floor. Like, he literally looks like a little kid sitting on the hood of a car right now.
And because they see me as an easy target and a way to make money, they will do whatever they can to mess with me.
Who did you piss off? It says Chance will diddle for free.
Don't know.
This doesn't make any sense to you.
No, ma'am. I honestly don't know who these people are that are doing this.
How is that real? How did that police officer actually just say that shit out loud? If I didn't know this was like an old video, I would believe this was AI.
I know the guy that's behind it is that Music Biz Marty guy, because I know that he talks about it in his Discord all the time.
What type of media?
Social media. He does.
What type of social media?
He does most of. Well, he was on YouTube until he got banned, and now he's over on this site called Rumble, which is basically like a small offshoot of YouTube. It's like you know how like you have your main sites, and then you have like the offshoot, the little smaller ones.
Yeah. Is it Biz?
It's his real name is Nicholas Beekler. It's Nicholas C. Beekler. He's out of Illinois.
What's his last name?
It's either B-I-E or B-E-I. I'm not
sure which way.
It's either B-I-E or B-E-I-G-L-E-R.
Okay.
And like I said, we don't know, like, I know where the guy's at. He's out of Illinois. But, like, he's always had this weird obsession with me. It actually started back in 2017 with my ex-handler, which thankfully I'm no longer with her, because she, not gonna lie, she was a total psycho. I'm not gonna lie, she was, but he somehow or other found me through her. And ever since then, he's been just screwing with me. It started out with, like, little comments. And then once I started ignoring him, he tried to make a pass at me on a live stream when I was with my current ex, and ever since...
It's incredible that all these years later, he's still telling that same story. It was never even close to being true to begin with. No one ever believed it to begin with. But he just physically can't stop repeating it to anyone who will listen.
Right.
Could it be Heather?
No. Heather's been gone for how long now?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
Why the fuck would Ed know how long Heather's been gone for? He doesn't know his own social, he doesn't know when his last breakup was, he literally relies on these people even to remember his own memories for him.
But, after she left and whatnot, like, things kind of settled down and then things, like, really picked back up after a while, but it's like, ever since he made that pass at me, and I turned him down, he's always had this weird obsession with me, like, I don't get it. Like, it's really weird, like, I know what he's doing isn't normal. Like, what these people are doing is definitely not normal. Like, I can understand, doing a little bit.
It's not normal, says the bald, scabby, burger t-shirt wearing cryptid sitting on the porch, because paint cans that says he will diddle for free are being dropped on his house. He thinks that other people are not normal.
Like, goofing around with your friends, trolling around. Like, you go on your friends' comments, you troll them a little bit, and you joke around. That's one thing. But to go out of your way and mess with people's real lives and do what these guys are doing, it's not normal.
So you don't have anybody in the area that has a problem with you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Here in Akron?
Not that I'm aware of. I honestly don't know hardly anybody in the area. The only person I know is my friend John, and I haven't talked to him in a while, and he lives, like, right over here. Like, I don't know anybody. I don't even really leave the house, so I don't really...
You've never been in trouble, never got any enemies, anything like that here?
Not that I'm aware of. Like, there was one dude, but that was, like, years and years and years ago, and he actually ended up moving out of the neighborhood. Yeah, as far as I know, he left state, but I'm not 100% sure. But that was, like, before all this started. That was, like, back in, I want to say 2011 is when that happened, I think.
Well, I wasn't here in 2011.
It was the thing with the stop sign post. When was that?
I don't know. I wasn't here then.
Hey, I'll ask. That's 8 years. Hang on.
The distance that he just jumped to do that little hop down, watch that shit. I think we should be sending Chance more insane t-shirts because, like, he will wear anything you send him. The fact that they sent him that burger shirt, and he wore it not just during this incident, but during multiple Marty streams, like, he was regularly wearing that shit. All I'm saying is I think this needs to happen more often.
They text us, she got her number changed, and within 3 days, they had the number back. It's not like it's been back in the old days when you could get an unlimited number. You can't do that nowadays.
And he's not online.
not that I'm not supposed to be responding to these people, which is, like I said, that's why I've kind of stepped away from everything to try to avoid them. It's like all I'm really doing is I'm just hanging out on Facebook and minding my own business and doing my job with, you know, with my streams and stuff. But it's like these people keep on finding us, attacking us. Like, people keep on saying, you know, just block and move on, but it doesn't do any good. Because they just find us and they keep on at us.
Yeah, with multiple.
I mean, they send people here to clean out the basement, to clean out the garage, to pick up a copper. I mean, just everything that you can think of. And all we do is turn them away. You know, we don't put ads on, in the ads usually on Marketplace. We don't put stuff on the Marketplace.
He's just adjusting his 70 fake necklaces he's wearing. He's squinting at the sun because he physically can't handle direct sunlight after years in the attic. People often during my live streams say that he looks like one of the Falmer from Skyrim, and he absolutely does.
Why would we give copper to somebody when we can take it ourselves and take it?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Right, and it's
Have you actually physically gone to the police department, talked to the computer forensics guys?
We've actually tried speaking with police several times.
Like our crime scene unit?
Yeah, but they keep on saying, like, oh, it's a civil thing, it's this, it's that, and it's like, how is that civil? Like, just when did I get shot at? When was that?
That's been, I don't know how.
That was like, what, about a year and a half ago?
I don't know, Chance.
Well, a couple years ago, I was upstairs basically doing a stream speaking on how my ex-Candle was, and basically the messed up shit that she would do. Somebody ended up shooting at me through my bedroom window. The bullet went into my mattress. Thankfully, I got it all on camera. I got it all on stream because it was live. We showed our landlady the next day, called the police out here, and they took a look, sent the forensics team out. They didn't even take the bullet out. They just fired out with me and said they weren't going to do nothing. Like,
It wasn't that they didn't take the bullet out, Chance, it's that there was no bullet. To the point that when people started, like, making fun of you and saying, hey, Chance, why don't you dig the bullet out and show it to us, you were like, I can't because it was made of ice and it melted already. It was so not real that you had to change your own story.
they literally have been ignoring everything that we've been trying to do to get them to try to contact these people or find where they're at to tell them, hey, just leave these people alone.
Yeah.
And, like, we don't know, like, I understand that they need addresses and stuff, I get that. But it's like, I have Marty's address. All I have to do is ask my friend, CIA, who's a very good friend of mine. All I gotta do is...
It's actually kind of crazy to think about the fact that he talks to people in real life the exact way he talks in his live streams. Like, you would think that his turn of phrase and his mannerisms would be a little bit different when he's standing in front of a real human being, having a back-and-forth conversation, and not just doing one of his monologues to the camera. But the way he was like, I could get it from CIA, who's really a good friend of mine. That's exactly how he would speak on a live stream, and it's crazy that he would even think it was reasonable to say that to a fucking police officer.
Ask him for, like, the specifics of it, and he can send me that stuff, and I can give it to them really easily, and I've tried to give that to them many times, but it's like, it's almost like they don't want to do anything. And it's like, I'm over here trying to live my life, my own business, and like I was just talking to one of my really good friends this morning, back in, like, if you go to my original Facebook, you can see a massive difference from, you know, before all this started, I was normal, I was actually going outside, doing stuff. Like, even you see my original Facebook, I was outside doing stuff. And ever since all this stuff happened, my house has basically become like a prison. I don't go outside, I don't do anything, I'm not able to go anywhere. Like, and it's because of what these people do. They even bomb threatened us a few months ago where we all had to pack up our 7-day van right there and take off for a few hours because we didn't know if it was real or not. And so, like, when they're out of state, I get that it's a little bit harder to do, but it's like, somebody needs to do something about these people, because I understand the way that I went about it might not have been the best way, but it's like, when you're going through all this stuff and you don't have...
Oh, that's a little bit of an understatement, Chance. You think whipping your little goblin out on stream to try to get somebody else banned might not have been the best way to go about it? I'd be inclined to agree with you.
You know, anybody to turn to, it's like, what do they expect to happen, you know? When you're being attacked constantly, you know, you reach out through all the proper channels, and nobody's doing anything. Like, we even had Adult Protective Services at least 3.
Yeah.
At least 3 times Adult Protective Services has been out here. And I understand where they come from. When they say that, you know, what I do does make me look crazy, I get that. But what they're not understanding is what these people are doing is what drives me to that point.
Yeah.
It's not that I want to be like that. It's that they're driving me to that point to lash out because, you know, these people over here are attacking me and doing all this messed up stuff. And then you got these people over here that we're trying to reach out to, not really doing anything about these people. And it's like, what do they expect to happen?
Well, I understand the frustration, and there's a lot to this that would take more than just your average police officer to entail. With that being said, this is going to be a huge nuisance for you guys, but hopefully eventually it will end. Things like that occur, concrete or the gravel or the copper, when you see like Facebook posts with like your house address on it, that type of thing. You need to be calling us so we can document it. Like with that gravel person, I know you said you were going to call the cops. And then
That is absolutely not what they need to do. The last thing that the local Akron Police Department needs is more calls from the Lloyd Street house about nothing bullshit.
it would have been nice to catch her and see who sent that, right? So whoever's sending it, then we can actually start like a trail.
And see, and that's the thing. Every time we call them, they don't get someone out here right away because over the last year, we actually found out.
You're telling me that they're not deploying people, top speed, sirens and all, for free concrete drop-offs?
That over 113 wellness checks have been called on us, just as of last year alone, by the same ones that are doing all this.
Okay.
Then you can hit, if you go look into it on your computer, it'll tell you stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, what I can do today is I can take this and put this into evidence. Hopefully, we can get a fingerprint or some sort of DNA off of it.
Yeah, for sure.
There'll be a report for criminal damaging or mischief.
Yeah. And like I said, they've done stuff like this. Just last year, what was it, about 2 weeks before Christmas? They had thrown a brick through the windshield of my mom's car back there, and we called police. Not this one. It was the Kia that's back there. They threw a brick right through there, and we didn't know about it until the next morning. He was the one that actually found it.
Do you ever put your address online?
No, they ended up finding it and blasting it all over the internet.
They get public knowledge.
Depends. I mean, if you're registered as a voter, it's pretty easy to find somebody that way. You can go through, like, the department and find...
They haven't had to ever do any of that to find out anything about Cyrax because he doxes everything about himself, his family members, his quote-unquote friends, anybody in his neighborhood, anybody who's ever tried to help him. He's the worst when it comes to doxing people as soon as he gets a little bit frustrated. So, like, I get where she's coming from, being like, oh, yeah, they probably could have, gone online and looked up voting records or gone into the phone book to get this and that, but they didn't have to do any of that. Chance just told them himself because he's an idiot.
Find who owns houses, but if you have a landlord, it wouldn't be under you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where it varies.
Because they've done, like I said...
Well, Karen the landlord was doxed by Chance, so that doesn't help either.
They done got our information. Every time they change their numbers, we don't know how they do it, but they end up finding their numbers and blasting it all over the internet. And they end up getting blown up with calls, and it's like I told them many a times, like, y'all just need to stop. Like, dude, go bother somebody else. Like, stop with this garbage. And they've already said that they do not care. It's like...
They're never going to stop. I got text messages that they're never going to stop.
By an unknown number? Or?
Yeah, well, by an unknown number. And what they do is they take other people's phone numbers and call us.
Yeah, there's programs out there where you can...
Yeah.
It's really hard to trace, but it's doable. Just takes some time.
I mean, I got, I probably, between my texts and the calls, I probably got a couple hundred of them.
No. That's insane.
And this has been going on since 2017. And it's like I said, we've gone through every legal route we can. Like, we've even had detectives and FBI out here that flat out said they know that I'm being targeted. It's like, if you know that I'm being targeted, then why is nobody doing anything? It doesn't add up to it. It's like, if you guys know that I'm being targeted, then why are you guys not, asking for whatever information that I can give you guys? Because since they came out here, I've gathered quite a bit of information. And it's like, I could easily give that to them and be like, here's one of the main guys right here. If you go through him, I'm sure you'll find the others. But it's like, they don't ever want...
The problem is so here's this. You gave me the guy's info, let's say, and you have an address.
Yeah.
I can call Illinois PD, right?
Yeah.
And then go out to that address to talk to them. All they can do is ask about you. And if a criminal start, they're just going to say, no, I have no idea.
And that's the thing. Like,
I wouldn't have enough to get a warrant for their computer or their phone.
Yeah.
I need more.
Yeah.
And your case is very complex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's going to take a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand where a lot of the stuff is when I went wrong. I completely understand that, and I am aware of that. But it's like I said, when nobody's doing anything and you're constantly reaching out for help and nobody's doing anything, it's like, what do they expect to happen when you're not getting any kind of help?
So who's they?
Like, we've reached out to police. Like I said,
what did you do wrong? What are you saying you did
all
wrong?
kinds of stuff. Like,
what did you do wrong? All kinds of stuff. The only true thing he said this whole time.
it's very, very complex, like you said. Like, the stuff that I've had to go about doing is, I get that it's not okay, but like I said, when you're putting
what are you doing that's not okay? That's what I need to know.
Responding to these guys, whenever they do death threats towards me and my family, I fire back at them because, that's my family.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me see if I get this straight. So they
Let me see if I get this straight. You're standing here on your porch in a burger shirt, telling me that you make death threats against other people online, but that you're the one being harassed? Okay.
threaten you and your family and your lives.
Yeah.
So then you lash out, and do you threaten their family and their lives?
Out of just pure,
Out of anger and like
out of anger,
scared and don't know what else to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know what to do about these people.
I understand that, and I understand the theory behind that. Did you call the cops when somebody threatened your family's life?
Oh, multiple times.
Okay, I just need to know so that I can look all this up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, what these people are doing, it's not normal.
Alright. Well, I think I have everything I need.
Okay.
Chase,
And if there's anything that you guys need info-wise on these guys, let me know, and I'll send you guys whatever I can.
okay.
Oh yeah, you guys might as well really just let me run the investigation myself. I've talked to the FBI so many times, I'm basically an agent at this point. And I'm also my own lawyer, so I'll be functioning as the prosecutor when we catch them, and I will be sentencing N-word boy to life at Guantanamo Bay.
Because like I said, and like I told him, my mom, and even my friends, you know, like, what these people have made me do and turned me into, it's not normal, it's not how I want to be, it's not how I should be. Matter of fact, on Monday, I'm actually going down to see a counselor so I can get that help, so I can get started in that right direction, and hopefully try to put a stop to all this. Because before all this happened, I was never lashing out, I was never angry, I was never, you know, ticked off, I was never saying and doing shit that isn't okay. Like, I actually had a normal life. And then all of a sudden, I get bombarded with these people that I don't even know. Like, it's not normal. Like, I've actually watched, you know, good friends of mine go through this stuff. I've watched people that I don't even know that have gotten attacked by these guys. And unfortunately, like, you don't really hear about it post-wise and stuff, but you hear about it by word of mouth. But unfortunately, some of these people that they have bullied in the past, even before me, have unfortunately taken their own lives. And it's like, when does it stop? Like, no. But, like, just seeing what these...
Look at Ed snickering to the left every time that Chance tries to get all serious and talk about counselors and emotional problems in his normal life. You see Ed, like, he's trying so hard not to chuckle and laugh, and he's, like, leaning off the porch. Like, Ed doesn't take this motherfucker seriously at all, as he shouldn't.
People have gone through, and seeing what I've went through, what he's gone through, what my mom's went through, like,
That's overwhelming. That's crazy. I've never heard of something like this.
I know, like,
In
I don't
11
even,
years of
I don't
this.
even know how these guys found me, to be honest. I honestly have no idea how they found me, but it's like one day I'm sitting here minding my own business, doing my stuff. Next thing I know, I'm getting attacked left, right, and center, and it's like, what the heck?
Well, they found you because you're an incredible world-renowned music artist. They found you from your hit single cover of The Sound of Silence.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. And there's a naked light I saw. 10,000 people, maybe more. You got looking with the holy grail. People hearing with the holy thing. The shining songs.
I mean, like, how could you hear that and not just absolutely blow this person up online? Clearly that was going to go viral.
You guys haven't made any enemies with the neighbors?
Not that I'm aware of.
Drone, I could see that.
Well, the other night when I come out of the back of the house, that guy over there told me that he's seen a drone. This lady here, she has a camera and she takes pictures, and I think she's somewhat more bright. That lady, nobody ever bothers. This lady here, this is the only one that we talk to. We don't talk to none of the rest.
Right.
None of them.
Like,
There's other crazy stuff going on, but when you get into the computer and you start looking, you'll see more.
like, last year they ended up showing up here, and they had somebody come down here, and he kept on going on and off the sidewalk and stuff, like protesting and harassing me and my mom. And he was on our property when I came out here, and I told him, like, look, dude, like, you need to get off our property and leave. And unfortunately, he wouldn't do it. And because he had a lot of our neighbors coming over here and getting in our faces, we started to feel threatened. So I ran inside, I grabbed the bat, came out here and told him, like, look, dude, you need to get off our property. What you're doing isn't cool. I gave him a warning. Like, I warned him, like, bro, you need to leave.
It's incredible that totally and completely unprompted, without anybody bringing it up at all, he's going to look at a cop and admit to an assault. Just like he did a couple of minutes ago when he looked at a cop and admitted to making threats online. Like, they're not even asking him about this stuff, and he feels so justified and so vindicated about it, and he's so, I guess because he's never faced a real consequence, he feels so invincible, that he's fully willing to just admit this to a police officer under no pressure at all when it's not going to serve him to do so.
He wouldn't do it, so I swung at him, not to hurt him, but to warn him, like, I'm gonna hit you if you don't leave right now. He caught the bat, stepped off the property. I ended up getting arrested, and then I ended up going in and out of court for like 3 months, all for that dude to not show up. And then
Does that guy live around here?
no, he was from out of state. He ended up.
That's like I said, there's a lot more. But when you look it up, it'll.
Let me look it up. Let me grasp the nature on
Yeah,
this.
and there is another dude too. His name's William Gloriole, which I know it's a weird name.
William Gloriole.
He likes to.
Did you hear her repeat it? She just goes, okay, William Gloriole. Like, she's trying to leave now. She's been trying to leave for like 10 minutes. She keeps trying to step off the porch, and Chance just won't let her. He's like, and don't forget when you write your report to get William Gloriole in there too.
There is another dude too. His name's William Gloriole, which I know it's a weird name.
William Gloriole.
He likes to take the body cam footage that you guys do, and he likes to post it on the internet.
Great
And
videos.
yeah, he loves to use it to basically try to poke fun and do this and do that, which I did.
Hilariously, in case I haven't mentioned it yet, I am pulling this clip from William Gloriole's channel, so Chance spoke it into existence.
And obviously what he's doing isn't okay. I already know that. Because what he's doing is clearly very malicious, very evil. And these are the kind of guys that Marty works with. And William and N-Word Boy, which is another friend of his, they're like him and William and N-Word Boy are both tech savvy. They know how to hack.
Imagine being introduced to all of these characters in 20 minutes on this porch. She's probably still reeling from William Gloryhole and trying not to laugh at that, and then he's throwing N-Word Boy at her too.
They're very smart when it comes to computers. And that's one of the reasons why Marty's able to get away with so much. And what he does is because of them helping him out and being like, hey, like, why don't we plan on doing this? Like, the only reason why I know about what they're planning is because I have a couple friends that sneak into their into one of their private Discord servers and are like, hey, this is what they're planning on doing. You might want to be ready for this. Like, they're
I think this cop might be hot because look at Ed. He's risen her up, dude. He's given her the up and down a bunch of times. He's given her the old Ed smirk. I think Sally's got to come out there and rein him in a little bit.
they're the reason why we found out about the bomb threat and why we packed up and left. Like, these people are evil. I don't know how many other people that they've done this to, but like I was, telling my friends earlier this morning, like, this stuff needs to stop. Like, these people need to be gone after.
I hear you.
Like,
I can't do anything unless I have like a actual criminal.
Like, I know that,
I need evidence.
right, like, I know that,
Everything you've got from me right now is just
hearsay.
like, I know that,
Really?
like, I know that with Marty, I know that he ended up getting the federal police called on him once before by somebody else on YouTube that he was harassing, and they literally made him leave her alone. Like, they showed up at his house and told him to leave her alone, which, as far as I know, he's left her alone, as far as I know. But, like, this dude, he's just, honestly, he's not right in the head. Just by looking at what I've seen of him, I can almost say that this guy is probably a sociopath. Just from what I've seen and studied how he acts.
Chance, you've never studied anything a day in your life. Take that psychiatrist cap off right now. There's no fucking way.
Dude thinks that, like, he's untouchable.
people do until they mess up,
Right. And it's like,
and there's no going back. So we'll see what we can do.
alright.
I can only tag this into evidence, do a report for you, and look into your case and see if I can go anywhere else with this.
Yeah, because if there's
But
any...
I'm not FBI.
Right,
I'm not a
right.
detective. I'm literally.
Imagine that thing hanging up in a Ziploc baggie in an evidence locker. I hope that thing is like framed in a shadow box on the wall for everyone to laugh at every single time they have to sign anything into evidence. But that's about it for this one. He rambles and repeats himself a couple more times, trying to stop the only human interaction he's had outside in years from leaving the porch, but she does eventually escape the Lloyd Street house. She truly almost ended up in a Resident Evil Biohazard situation, and I'm glad that she didn't have to go inside for any reason, because I'm not sure she ever would have escaped. But that's going to be it for today. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. And until next time, stay indoors, stay away from the goblin, and have a good one.